We have just seen that the FCU is the short-term interface to the FMGS. The Multipurpose Control and Display Unit, or MCDU, is the long-term interface to the FMGS. We will switch the MCDU on for you and increase the brightness. Brightness key will be used to turn on the MCDU, and dim key will be used to switch off the MCDU. Note, the MCDU icon on the left side of the screen enables you to get a resume of the keys and lights found on the MCDU faceplate. This is the MCDU menu page. It allows the crew to select any one of the following systems. FM, the flight management part of the FMGS. ACARS, the aircraft communication addressing and reporting system. ACMS, the aircraft's condition monitoring system. And CMS, the central maintenance system. Note: other optional systems may appear on this page.
On the upper part of the MCDU, the lowest line is called the scratch pad. It serves two purposes: to allow the pilot to write data that will then be inserted in the FM using a line select key, or to display messages for pilot information. These messages are prioritized by the use of colors: amber, more important; white, less important; by types: type 1 or call for a pilot action. For example, select desired system is a non-important call to select a system from the list displayed. Enter DEST data is an important request to fill the performance approach page. On the upper part of the MCDU, 2x6 line select keys, or LSKs, allow the pilot to insert a parameter he has written in the scratch pad into an appropriate line, call up a specific function page, or call up lateral or vertical revision pages from the flight plan pages. Let's see some examples.
Example of a parameter insertion. Here, QNH 1015 hectopascals is inserted in the approach perf page by selecting line select key 1 left. Example of a function page call. Here the wind page is called from init page A by selecting line select key 5 right. Example of a lateral revision. Here a lateral revision at the present position is done by selecting line select key 1 left. On the lower part of the MCDU, two sets of keys allow the pilot to call up functions or pages used for FM functions or computations via function keys, write data in the scratch pad that will be inserted in a display line using a line select key via an alphanumeric keypad. Let's see other examples. Example of vertical slew keys use. The flight plan is like a drum. As only 6 lines can be displayed on the MCDU screen, the vertical slew keys are used to roll the drum up or down in order to display the off-screen portions. A pair of arrows displayed on-screen indicates that additional lines are available.
Example of horizontal slew keys use. The horizontal slew keys move to the next or previous page of a multi-page element. An arrow displayed on screen indicates that another page is accessible. If more than one additional page is available, two figures will be displayed. The current page number over the total page number. For example, 1/3 indicates we are currently on page number 1 out of a total of 3 available pages.
Example of the airport key use. The airport key calls up the flight plan portion containing the next airport along the flight plan. It acts as a fast slew key. It is used to loop between the origin airport, the destination airport, and the alternate airport.
Operational rules. 1 out of 3. Here, an altitude constraint of flight level 150 is entered at Lima Victor Mike 29er on its vertical revision page. Cross-check lateral and/or vertical modifications done on the MCDU with FMA indications and/or the ND. In our example, check that the constrained altitude mode, ALT in magenta, is armed. Moreover, the entered constraint can be checked as the altitude target and on the ND.
Operational rules 2 of 3. When you write a value in the scratch pad and you do not use the proper format, a format error will be automatically displayed if you try to insert it. In our example, "No" was written instead of a figure for the cost index. But remember, the FMGC is just like any other computer. If you enter a wrong value, it will take it and compute accordingly. Note: refer to FCOM. Part 1. Aircraft System. DSC 22, 20, 50, 30. For an MCDU data format list.
Operational rules 3 out of 3. If you have any doubts about the aircraft behavior while flying in managed mode with autopilot on, do not hesitate, take over, revert to basic, selected mode, or manual flight using raw data.